Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're traveling back in time, way back, to uncover one of the greatest mysteries of our planet. What really happened to the dinosaurs? Get ready, because this story is more dramatic and explosive than any Hollywood blockbuster. Let's set the scene. It's 66 million years ago, the end of the Cretaceous period. Earth is a vibrant, thriving world, a lush green paradise teeming with life, and ruling this world, the dinosaurs. They weren't just the giant, lumbering beasts you see in movies. They were an incredibly diverse group, from creatures as small as hummingbirds to absolute titans like the Alamosaurus, a colossal herbivore weighing a staggering 38 tons. For over 150 million years, they were the undisputed kings of the planet. And what about our ancestors, the mammals? Well, at this point, most were small, scurrying creatures, think rodents or tiny carnivores, living in the shadows of these reptilian giants. To them, the world belonged to the dinosaurs, and it seemed like it would stay that way forever. But forever was about to come to a very sudden, very violent end. Somewhere in the vast emptiness of space, a rock was on a collision course with destiny. This wasn't just any asteroid. This was a monster. A behemoth the size of Mount Everest, roughly 10 kilometers wide, hurtling through the cosmos at an unbelievable speed of 20 kilometers per second. That's fast enough to travel from New York to Los Angeles in under 4 minutes. Its target, a beautiful, blue-green planet we now call home. Specifically, it was aimed at a shallow sea off the coast of what is now Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. The stage was set for the most catastrophic event in the last 100 million years. The impact was unimaginable. In a single, blinding flash, the asteroid slammed into Earth. The energy released was beyond human comprehension, equivalent to detonating 10 billion of the atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima. It punched a hole 20 kilometers deep into the Earth's crust, creating a crater over 180 kilometers wide. The force of the impact sent a shockwave rippling across the globe, a pressure wave that flattened everything in its path for thousands of kilometers. Close to the impact site, temperatures skyrocketed to thousands of degrees Celsius. Forests, plants, and any living creature were incinerated in an instant, turned to ash before they even knew what hit them. The initial blast was just the beginning of the nightmare. The devastation didn't stop with the initial blast. The impact triggered a terrifying chain reaction of natural disasters on a planetary scale. A colossal tsunami with waves estimated to be over 100 meters high erupted from the impact site. This wall of water surged inland, sweeping thousands of kilometers into the North American continent, washing away entire ecosystems in its path. Simultaneously, the impact was so powerful it shook the very foundations of the planet, triggering an earthquake of mind-boggling intensity. We're talking about a magnitude 11.2 on the Richter scale. To put that in perspective, that's about 50 times more powerful than the strongest earthquake ever recorded by humans. This megaquake didn't just cause tremors, it awakened dormant volcanoes all across the globe. From India to the Americas, volcanoes began to erupt, spewing more ash, gas, and lava into the already chaotic atmosphere. The planet was literally tearing itself apart. As if the fire, floods, and earthquakes weren't enough, the worst was yet to come. The asteroid impact and the worldwide volcanic eruptions blasted an immense amount of material into the atmosphere. Trillions of tons of pulverized rock, dust, soot, and toxic gases like sulfur were ejected high into the sky. forming a thick, dark blanket that enveloped the entire planet. This dense cloud blocked out the sun. Day turned into an endless, twilight night. Without sunlight, global temperatures plummeted. The once warm, tropical world plunged into a freezing impact winter, with average temperatures dropping to as low as -28 degrees Celsius. The poles froze solid, and even the equator experienced freezing conditions. This perpetual darkness had a catastrophic effect on the foundation of all life. Plants. Unable to perform photosynthesis without sunlight, plant life across the globe began to wither and die in mass. First, the phytoplankton in the oceans vanished, then the forests and ferns on land crumbled. This was the first domino to fall in a global collapse of the food chain. The great herbivorous dinosaurs, like Triceratops and Edmontosaurus, who relied on a constant supply of fresh vegetation, were the first to starve. With their food source gone, they died out in droves. Consequently, the terrifying carnivores that hunted them, like the mighty Tyrannosaurus rex, soon followed. With no herbivores left to eat, they too were doomed to starvation. The extinction event was not selective. It was a complete and utter reset of life on Earth. From the depths of the oceans to the highest flying pterosaurs, life was being extinguished. In the end, this single catastrophic day, followed by decades of darkness and cold, led to the extinction of 75% of all species on the planet. The age of dinosaurs, which had lasted for an incredible 165 million years, was over. They vanished from the face of the earth, leaving behind only their fossilized bones as a silent testament to their once magnificent reign. But as the saying goes, every end is a new beginning. The demise of the dinosaurs left a massive power vacuum on the planet, and who was there to fill it? Our small, furry ancestors. The mammals that survived the catastrophe were no longer living in the shadows. With the giant predators gone, they emerged from their burrows into a new, emptier world. This was their chance. They began to diversify, evolve, and grow, eventually giving rise to the incredible variety of mammals we see today, including, of course, us. So, in a strange, cosmic twist of fate, the very event that wiped out the dinosaurs paved the way for the rise of humanity. It's a humbling reminder that our existence is tied to this single, cataclysmic day 66 million years ago. Thank you so much for joining us on this incredible journey back in time. It's a powerful story of destruction, but also of resilience and rebirth. What are your thoughts on this epic event? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss another deep dive into the mysteries of our universe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.